welcome, everybody, to Real Fun Times with the Doctor. That's me.
And Snowy, that's me.
And thanks for joining us, you guys, for our Minisode.
Yes.
Now, we don't really have a plan at all.
Not at all.
But we know we're going to have a real fun time. And you know how we're going to start?
I'm nodding knowingly.
Cheers. I wish we had a video. It's a good nod. But I wanted to start with a real fun fact. I brought you a real fun fact.
Give it to me.
So, once upon a time, the famous conqueror Napoleon was attacked by bunnies.
Shut the fuck up.
The emperor had requested that a rabbit hunt be arranged for himself and his men. His chief of staff set it up and had men round up reportedly 3,000 rabbits for the occasion. Didn't go overboard at all.
No.
Right? Oh, we're going rabbit hunting. Got it, sir. I know just how many to get.
3,000.
How do you round up 3,000 bunnies? It seems like a lot of bunnies.
That sounds like a lot of little fluffy, tiny things to kill.
They're like, why?
My God.
Did you see that Wallace and Gromit with the bunny?
No.
The big Frankenstein bunny?
Oh,
God,
maybe. You know what? I may have seen that, actually.
Great one. So when the rabbits were released from their cages, the hunt was ready to go. At least that was the plan, but the bunnies charged towards Napoleon and his men in a vicious and unstoppable onslaught. Because again, it was 3,000. And we were taught that Waterloo was the conqueror's greatest defeat.
That is singularly the best thing I've ever learned.
I really liked it.
I have grown as a person because of it. That's incredible.
I can't wait to share it with more people.
I feel like I would be a bit trepidatious if 3,000 bunnies were coming at me. But at the same time, if I had my friends, I might be like, Fluffy, yay! I might be excited about it.
I would not be excited about it. I can see it in my mind's eye, like 300.
What if this is little red-eyed fuckers? I don't know about that.
It's 300. I'm like, no, slow motion trying to run the other way. Are you
Gerard Butler?
No. I'm not the brave one. I'm like the blind one that's got to like write the story later.
He's on the hill.
For history. That's what I contribute.
Okay. All right.
So I'm slow motion turning around and 3,000 fucking they also have eye patches. They got the roughest bunnies in all the land. But how hilarious.
That's incredible.
Napoleon on his horse, like, ooh. Look at those butt teeth.
I don't even know, like, I'm trying to think of a French word that I know that's just like, oh shit. Like,
oui, oui. Escape.
Je te laugh.
Ding, ding. Oh, man. But you guys.
What's up?
I guess we should start with you. Yeah. What's up with you?
Not a whole lot. I am actually going to surprise my parents this weekend and go to see them.
Ooh,
super excited.
Saints and Henry.
Yeah.
That's an interview. That's a Minisode I'm hoping for in the future, to be completely honest.
Well, honestly, if you come to town at all for Memorial Day weekend, we will 100% do that. I think you should come up.
Now I have no choice.
Now you have to. Now you're roped in.
Folks, here to you first. I was going to say no because I felt bad because I went last time. But
I'm going this time to have time with them and like not, you know.
That'll be good.
Yeah, I'm
They're
super
gonna
excited.
Fucking love it.
I'm so excited. Like, and it's Mother's Day. Like this upcoming week is Mother's Day week, and I never get to spend Mother's Day with my mom. So while it's not going to be Mother's Day, I get to see her, and I think Aunt T's going to be there, and on I think Monday night. Are you
gonna let her in on the secret?
Yeah, she knows. She knows.
Okay.
I think what I'm going to do is actually Monday night. Cook like Mother's Day dinner for them.
Awesome.
And
what are you thinking?
I don't know.
Not yet?
They really like my Greek food that I make.
You have great Greek food.
Thank you.
Maybe do some kebabs.
I think I might.
On a grill.
I think
Henry
I might.
will do it.
Henry will grill it. Yeah, I think I'm
That's
gonna.
a t-shirt. Henry will grill it.
How meta would it be to have him wearing one?
2 arms. Like they're like Harry.
So yeah, so I'm just super excited about that, and that's literally all that's going on in my life.
Sure.
I'm just gonna go see mom and dad, and I work, a podcast, I drinks a bit. That's about it.
I love it. That's about what I'm doing. I realized recently that I've been real bad the month of April. It's like my birthday month.
Mm.
And so I decide I'm going to eat all the things and drink all the things in the world. It's also 420, which is a big holiday for
That
me.
is. It's a very special day for you.
And now that I start, it's like a snowball. And I'm at the base of the snowman.
Are you trying to add another layer? Like, are you?
I can't. I've got to make a hard stop for May.
Okay.
And really do something about like moving, eating less. Those are the things they recommend the most.
Right.
So
Well-
I've got to try to start there. But you yourself have done really well in your health journey recently.
I have. I've been doing what I need to and losing some lbs and
Oh yeah,
feeling good,
absolutely.
feeling nice. I will say if on your May journey, if you do come to mom and dad's Memorial Day weekend, that is going to come to a hard stop for the weekend because
well, that'll be the end of the month, so
Okay.
it might be a good way to give myself more treats because
reward
I
yourself for the good job you've
deserve.
done.
If there's one thing I deserve,
And my mom, bless her, like I've said it a million times, like I've got amazing parents. My mom is she's so sweet. She's so kind. But if you go to her house, like she's a typical Southern lady, like baby, she gonna feed you.
epitome of the perfect host. I mean, when you see the variety of things, just because she wants to make sure she's covered any possible angle.
Yeah. Every food combination that you can, but like, is like, she wants to make sure you have like 7 things that you like.
And you guys are definitely at home. Here's a few differences, insights into the differences between our homes. Your home is a overcook home, meaning you guys cook a shitload of food when you cook.
Do I?
There
Is
might
that something that I?
there might be 2 people, but you're cooking for 10. You don't know it; it's subconscious. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
Where my home, we're a just the right amount. My mom is angry when there's leftovers.
Really?
She just wants to cook the perfect amount. So that's subconsciously been drilled into my head. So when I see all these leftovers, I start panicking.
Like, oh
I don't feel
no.
great about it. And that's why I don't know where my 2-day leftover limit came from, but I stick to it.
You do. It's
very-
really funny.
It's not great. The food's fine. I
Yeah.
know that. But my brain's like
48 hours. No, sir.
nope. Danger. Na.
Huh, mystical.
But yeah, how interesting.
That is funny.
Have you always felt like you cooked a lot when you cook, or
I've always cooked a ton. And I
so that
don't
must
think
make prepping super easy for you?
it
To
does.
me, the idea of prepping is so crazy. You made so much food, you gotta like box it up and save it for the week. You overbaked.
I don't think I realized. I feel like I figured out like 3 years ago that I cooked too much for one person, or like even because I'm a leftover queen. Like I love leftovers. I'm kind of pissed when there's not leftovers.
I don't dislike a leftover. Don't get it twisted.
Mhm.
Don't misunderstand.
Okay.
I love a good leftover. In fact, one of the favorite foods in Colombia, for my family at least, is something that's called calentado, which is you for breakfast.
Sounds sensual.
For breakfast, you get all the leftovers from the day before, and you
I love that.
heat it up in a huge like jumble.
Okay.
And that's like the breakfast, and it's often like the most delicious, the most you fight over it, like
Yeah, I'm
I
sure.
want more of the calentado. And like you'll go to restaurants, like it blows my mind because to me, I know in my head it's leftovers. So when they offer it as a dish in a restaurant, it's like,
how long is it been there for more than 48
my
hours?
my mom's always like, yes, give me 2, and I'm like, I'll take the fresh stuff. Even though I know that what they're serving is fresh, they're just naming it. They're just doing a jumble of
Right.
stuff. Surely they're not using leftovers from the day before, right?
Well, probably are.
Huh?
That's a thing in a restaurant. It's like, okay.
Wait, what?
Okay, wait. Okay,
Wait.
wait.
What?
They are 100% using leftovers.
So when how do you mean? Like, okay.
Jinx, I mean a Coke. All right, so let's
you gotta
say
knock on wood first, homie. There ain't no way. Oh, I do owe you a Coke.
So like in other restaurants, so let's say like you've got a Sunday brunch feature. Okay. And this week we were running some kind of like filet, right?
Okay.
And all of a sudden on Sunday we've got leftover filet. We want to get it out of here, so we're gonna do this is kind of a bad example, like a quiche with it. We're gonna make some sort of, maybe we're doing like,
so let's say you
maybe
had
we're gonna
like
we're all of a sudden we've got breakfast burritos and it's got filet in it, and we've got.
But what's the limit for the time it was cooked to the time that you would serve it again? Let's say in a good stand, whatever the restaurant standards are, like 3 days.
Yeah, I'd say, but yeah, about 3 days. Yeah.
So is there like a smell test?
Well, there are things that you look for. I mean, obviously, like
any growth or mold.
Any growth, mold. With certain things that can,
because cheese, you can cut that off, and
you
technically
can keep it going.
It's
keep
supposed
it moving.
to. I mean, I wouldn't know, to be 100% honest, if someone had a mold on a cheese, because isn't cheese mold anyway?
Kind of,
Or
yes.
form of fungus or something.
But there are certain things that if they've gone bad, like they'll bubble when they shouldn't. Like I used to work somewhere where
like a curdling effect.
Kind of, but like we would have this. It was this black bean like salsa, and if you opened it up and like there were bubbles in it, like get rid of it, like because
you don't want to fuck with black beans,
because literally like it could kill you.
That'll bust a gut.
Yeah, and like I'm a black bean enthusiast. I know that you
Love
are.
A black bean. It might be my favorite bean, to be actually honest with you. And I'm gonna be. I've thought about it. I'm gonna be.
Thank you. I appreciate your honesty.
What's your favorite bean?
Honestly, it probably is black beans. I think.
No, I love almost all beans.
Like a chickpea. A chickpea would be my favorite. Like,
love a chickpea.
That would be.
I will eat a chickpea. Just bare.
Is that considered a bean?
Raw in a salad? I think so. It's in the bean family.
I think so.
A legume.
Thank you. Yes, in the legume family. I would say black beans, chickpeas. I love a good pinto bean. I love
a chili bean. I love a pinto bean a lot less.
So a kidney bean.
Red? No, they're brown. They come. It's my family's always eaten this brand of bean.
Mm-hmm.
God, what is it?
Goya?
No, it's not Goya, but it's like it says chili bean on it.
I'm pretty sure it's a kidney bean.
You think?
I think so.
Huh. You could be right. It could be just the seasonings and stuff that they put into it, that it doesn't taste like a kidney bean tastes without whatever's going on in that can.
I just love beans.
Beans in general, yeah. I love a lentil. I don't know, is a lentil part of the bean?
I believe so. I really like lentils because they're in dal.
A green bean.
And dal is one of my favorite things.
It's not my favorite. You know what? What's that black-eyed?
I love a black-eyed pea. That's the Southern girl. Oh my God.
Maybe I haven't had a good one.
You haven't. And my daddy, he makes this thing. And my mom will make it sometimes too. Because she'll be like, I make those too. I got him. He makes these big butter beans. And he makes them with...
Is that the flat green one?
Yeah, they're big. Like they almost look like little ears. Yeah.
Yeah.
That, potatoes, and fatback.
Yeah. It doesn't sound great, but I might like it.
My God. A few years ago, it's probably been like 5-6 years ago now, I had happened to be near my parents on my birthday, and I was like, I'm going to come through your house, like on my way traveling back from where I am. And I was like, for my birthday dinner, can I please have butter beans and potatoes? It is so good if it's made correctly. Because usual butter beans are like a lima bean. A lima bean, fuck you.
I don't
I
love a
hate
lima
lima
bean.
beans.
Don't love a lima bean. And I don't know that I've had a lot of awesome butter beans. I think enough that I was like, this could be good.
Mm.
But not enough that I'm like, yeah, I love it. It's like I'm iffy on it.
God, it's so like the ones my dad, my dad and my mom make. They're so good.
Yeah,
and it's one of those things like it's a treat.
Sure.
And it's almost like it's creamy and just full of flavor from like the fat back and whatever other seasoning and spices they put in.
Sure.
It's fucking delight.
What's your favorite childhood meal? Was that it? The thing that you would always ask for?
No. Growing up, I was like, I liked it, but I feel like as an adult, I love it.
Like what your mom made, like in the kitchen, not like restaurant or favorite fast food.
Fish sticks. I loved fish sticks as a kid. Like
Yeah?
I was like,
Your mom would
where
just throw them in the oven,
fish sticks
or was
at?
she making fresh, like killing the fish?
She was it was like what was the Mr. Fisherman or whatever the guy, he had the
yellow poncho.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
I can see it in my
whatever
mind's
it's
eye.
called. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was growing up,
I didn't get to eat a lot of meat in the home because my dad was vegetarian.
Oh, that's
and
right.
all
Yeah.
His family was vegetarian, and so when we came in, we were like, "Oh, we better not."
So with the meat.
When we would go out to restaurants, we'd be like, "Oh, the meat, oh, the meat."
Yeah.
It was like a party. I'd be like, I would try to order steak all the time, but my dad would like,
calm down.
Okay, chicken.
Growing up, I do feel like, particularly my mom, because she worked such weird shifts. I was with my dad a lot when I was little, because of her nursing shift. So like she would just work till late, or so Henry and I would be like, all right,
hanging out.
There was this sidebar real quick. This one hilarious night where Dad had come across a French cookbook, and it was like, I'm gonna cook my 6-year-old French food.
He went, Julia.
It was grotesque. It was so terrible.
I can see this in my mind's eye so clearly.
And we threw it out, and he took me to Burger King.
Awesome.
I mean, it's
We'll
still,
do it
it's
your
something. And they did. I loved it. I love the Whopper. I love a Whopper.
I like Whopper.
I like that oblong chicken sandwich that you have no idea what the hell is in there.
I'm not into the oblong.
I love that sandwich so much.
I'm pro Whopper. And back in my veggie days, when I was hanging out with a bunch of Adventists, we did this thing called portering, where we went door to door selling Christian literature.
Okay.
Wow, what adventures, Snowell. I'll tell you more about that later. But yeah, we would go to Burger King a lot and get the Whopper without the burger, and because of the vegetarianism.
Oh, okay.
And the people, mind blown. The people
Didn't
taking
get
the
it.
order, it would take so long. It's a constant joke of, let's see how long it takes before we get out of this order. Yeah, we're gonna have 6 Whoppers, but hold the meat.
This is before they had the veggie burger there.
Did you say hold the meat? Yeah, we're
Put some extra cheese on
we're
there.
not gonna need the. Did you say hold the meat though? Repeat it, please, sir. Sir, repeat the order.
So you pay like $4 for lettuce and tomato.
Mm-hmm. Lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, and cheese.
So to go back to your question, what was my favorite meal growing up that my parents made? Oh, I think maybe my dad's spaghetti. That was something that I really enjoyed of his growing up.
What do you do with it?
I'm not a meatball person. I like meatballs by themselves.
I heard that.
I love meatballs by themselves. I will never be somebody that goes to a restaurant to get spaghetti with meatballs.
Okay.
That'll never be, like, I don't like that. I
now,
like
do
meat.
you like a meat sauce?
I like meat sauce. That's what we
Or
did.
like just a straight marinara?
No. Fuck me. No.
No,
I don't have time for that.
Okay.
No. I want marinara, but I want it with my meat sauce.
Oh, okay.
I'm a meat sauce girl all day long. That is what I make. And then I'm a big, like, and you may have had like my bolognese that I make. Like, if you haven't, I gotta make it for you. Girl.
Yeah, it sounds
so
good.
And I also make a primavera meat sauce. So yeah, like dad's spaghetti.
Now, did he make his own sauce, or was it a?
No, it's probably like ragu or something.
Sure.
But it was just.
Oh, do you have a preference of ragu, or what's the other one? It's a pea.
Prego.
Pesto? Prego.
I don't. I have not used a spaghetti sauce, and I can't even unless
you make your
there
own.
actually is a local company called Nolino's that I love. They actually have a lilac
Oh,
marinara that's out of this world.
I
And they've
don't
also got
know.
it makes all the sense. And they also have an arrabbiata that's like very, very good that I've used like in a pinch.
I don't know that
Delicious.
one. What is that one? Just a different
It's a
flavor?
spicy marinara.
Oh, okay. Ooh, a
Um,
marinara with a kick.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. Now, where do you fall on the Alfredos?
I make my own and it's really good.
But you're pro.
I love Alfredo. I love Alfredo.
I am pro, but I find it's really hard to find a good one.
Have I never made
I
you?
don't think so.
Okay, well, we're gonna end up.
But
the list.
in restaurants, it's like it's generally just okay.
That's
and
true.
Alfredo has such potential for awesomeness. And it's so rich and bad for you that when you take the plunge, you want it to be like worth it.
Exactly. It's 100%. I am such an Alfredo fan, but I agree with you entirely because I feel like there's so many restaurants you go to and it's like
Disappointment.
it's fine,
It's just okay.
but it's something that I really enjoy making, and it's if I'm gonna go for it, like I'm gonna go for it.
Well, go for it sometime.
I
I would love to be there for that.
shall.
Now, where do you fall on garlic bread? Are you a slice of bread? Do you like a garlic knot? Do you like a like more of a bread stick?
I'm not a breadstick gal.
No?
No. Garlic knots.
Too much room for
are
error
fine.
in the breadstick area in
Yeah.
my mind.
I like a good piece of like a hearty piece of garlic bread that I'm one of those people, particularly when I have like spaghetti. I love putting spaghetti and noodles on the bread and being like
a Texas, what's the name
Texas
of it?
toast.
Like that type of girth?
Yeah, or I mean, just honestly, because there's a YouTuber, Josh Weissman, who I really, really love, and he actually does.
Joshy, hit us up.
He has a video that came out, I feel like in the past 6 months or so, about like garlic bread, how to make it at home 3 ways. It's like, yes, the garlic bread that you get in the freezer, like it's good, it's fine, it's whatever.
It'll do, but
this is how to make it at home with, and I'm in his camp as far as because there's one of the ways that he makes it. That's how I make mine, as far as just getting a good crusty like French loaf. What you do to it with like the garlic, the butter, the parsley, and how you cook it. And yeah, I just love a good thick piece of garlic bread.
I've come to find lately that the take and bake options at like bakeries on your local grocery stores have been on point. The rolls for me are fucking delicious. I'm particularly speaking of the Food Lion brands. I haven't tried the Harris Teeter brands or what's the other one? Kroger?
Mm-hmm.
No,
we don't have a Kroger. We have Publix around here. We have Lowe's.
Publix is what I'm thinking. But
Wegmans.
like the fresh like tin foily bake this garlic bread, that shit's not bad.
Yeah, it's not. It's absolutely not.
Yeah. It kind of depends where you get it from, like anything else. But
tis true. So the shitty kitty is what you're like. Bam, your shitty kitty.
Take and bake rolls.
Take and bake rolls
specifically.
Never had those.
Amazing. Pick them up. Worth it. Delicious. Fast. You can throw them in the freezer, thaw them for a minute, and throw them in the oven, or you can just go fresh. So many ways to do it.
So many ways.
So many ways to take and bake. I should be doing commercials for Shitty Kitty. Specifically for the rolls, nothing else.
Hit us up. Food Lion.
Food Lion.
We both have ones very close to our homes.
We would if you stopped calling us Shitty Kitty. That's our bad. We'll correct that, but hit us up.
Okay, so because this is going to be an episode about food. We have
like
literally done nothing but talk about food this whole time. So
are we hungry?
God, we're waiting on Mexican to be delivered, and let me tell you, like I haven't eaten all day, but I've had like 5 drinks, so I'm
drunk.
So, what would you say is your absolute favorite cuisine?
I'm gonna go Hispanic. Anything Mexican, Mexican, fucking Colombian, Honduras, Ecuador, like any of those iterations.
Like, throw them out. I'm gonna eat it.
I'm probably gonna fucking love it. I love the starches, the rices, the potatoes, the beans, the tortillas, and all the variations of arepas, empanadas. I mean, Um, for me, I'm gonna say, because I'm silly this way, that Colombian food is my heart.
Oh
That's where I'm
yeah, that's
from,
fair.
and it's like in my mind, but I haven't been to a lot of places. It's just the best shit in all the world. It's probably good I don't live there anymore because I would be incredibly obese. I would definitely be on one of those little carts. I'd be the only one there because they were really fit and hot. But I'd be like, watch out, hitting the next store. A little horn, beep beep.
Excuse me.
How about you?
So I would have to say top of the list is gonna be Indian.
Oh yeah.
Indian is with a hairline close second would be Latin cuisine.
Yeah, yeah.
I probably cook
I would very comfortable the
flip
other way
flopping.
around
Yeah.
for me. Definitely Latin and then Indian.
And I think I actually had a girl that I work with because we always talk about what we're cooking for the day on Sundays, and I made a comment the other week. I think I told you I was like, "Oh, well, like I'm making this," and she's like, "You love to cook Mexican food," and I was like, I just really I cook Latin food
Those flavors,
multiple times a
so
week.
fucking good. If Indian wasn't so expensive in our area, or
Mhm.
maybe I don't know of the good places to go to, I would eat it way more regularly. But it just so happens that run of the mill Mexican place is right around the corner from where I live, so I hit that guy up a lot.
Yeah, and you can go and you can get I feel like a full entree for like $10 as opposed to and I when I eat Indian, I love to have like multiple things. So then
Yeah.
I'm like $70 later.
That's why I'm totally happy doing our annual holiday Indian feast because we really go all out.
Yeah, that's something. So that's something that we should talk about. So we've done it for God 6, 7 years now.
You calculated it last time and the number boggled my mind. I could not believe it. I feel like I still remember the first time we went.
Yeah, I do too. There is this very nice upscale Indian place that's kind of central to where Drea and I, and then a couple that we are very dear friends with, live. And years ago, we're like, hey, let's go have dinner. And one of our friend, like our friend in the couple, she is a vegan, then vegetarian, now vegan. And so it was like, where can we all eat? We picked this place, and it's become a yearly tradition.
Love it.
And
I don't
it's so much
like
fun
to spend a lot of money on things as a general rule.
Mhm.
It's one of my
I love to blow money. It's my fucking favorite.
I there's a part of me that wants to, but then the part of me that overwhelms that part is the part that says, "Oh, you don't have money, so you can't spend it like this." But for that meal, I tend to
Yeah, it's
just order what I want, have
Yeah.
several drinks.
and this year, obviously, because of COVID, we actually got a shit pile of takeout and then took it to our friends Bill and Kelly, their house, and
I wasn't even expecting for this to happen, and it was fucking
it was great. It was
awesome.
it was kind of last. It was like, hey, we're gonna hang out. Hey, we haven't done this. Let's do it, and we had the best time. And
In a way, it was almost better, right? Because we had to like do shit and hang
Mhm.
out and fucking rock our music. Like,
Yeah.
no shade on that restaurant's music. It's lovely.
Yes.
They've
But-
always treated us very well.
Indeed.
Except for that one time that I forgot my gift that Kelly
And they
gave.
threw it away.
They threw it away.
And they were like,
But
we
they
can't help
kept
you.
the gift cards until I pointed it out, and they were like, "Oh yeah, these gift cards."
I didn't
So I
know
knew that they rifled through it. I almost asked not to go back there after that experience, but I knew you guys loved it so much that we needed to maintain the tradition. But I was really put off about that whole situation.
I had no idea that they took your gift card and threw away.
I got heated.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have been on board. I've been like, no, we're not going back.
Yeah, when I went, because it took 5 minutes for me to turn around after Kelly was like, "No, dude, I had stuff in that card for you." I was like, "Oh shit!" Turn around and going back, they were like, "Oh, we threw it away." And like I went back to the car and I was like talking to her about it, texting with her, and she was like, "Well, what about the gift cards?" I was like, "Gift cards?" So I walked back in there and I was like, "There were gift cards," and they were like, oh yeah, these gift cards. Here you go."
That's shady.
And the gift cards were in the envelope, which means
that's-
they rifled
Yeah.
through it and through the precious she had drawn these inappropriate pictures for me. And they were gone and it hurt me.
Actually, I think because that same year, I think I've still got it on my fridge. There's a drawing she did. It's like, go fuck yourself or something, but it looked like...
You kept yours because you're a good friend, and I forgot mine because I'm an idiot.
But no, now I kind of want to not do there this year.
No,
we can't do it.
It's
hopefully that person no longer works there.
That's right. We'll let bygones be bygones.
They no longer work there. We're getting to go again.
Right? Maybe we should do it like that from now on.
I like it.
I would not hate that.
I can make those overpriced drinks at home, like
right, for way less prices.
Way less prices.
Anything else we want to talk about in this little mini-sode?
If we talk about
cool
anything
happening around,
anything other than food, because we've already talked.
What's happening? I'm really excited about our next movie.
I am so excited about it.
Our live watch tonight is going to be lit.
That has been in our the sombrero for a hot minute.
We haven't seen a shark movie since our opener that never aired.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit of a sneak peek to our Shark Week coming up later in the summer.
Yes, and I actually think that our buddy, actually now his handle is Old School Ghoul, has come up with a song for us.
A jingle for us?
Yeah, he's messaged me while we were recording, so I'm super excited.
Geez, you guys, that pumps me way up.
Yeah.
Those guys are fucking rad. Love them.
Yeah, he's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, our food has arrived, and I am looking forward to it.
I'm starving.
So we're going to call this one. But thank you so much for joining, you guys.
Yeah.
An awesome little mini-sode. I don't know what we're going to name it, but I'm sure it's going to be fun.
I'm going to think about it. I got to think about it because it took a direction we were not thinking, but I'm not mad at it.
At all.
Napoleon, food. That's pretty much what we talked about, but I love it.
That's it. We covered all the things.
That's it. Stay tuned.
Okay, shoot us some messages, some emails.
Yeah. Hit us up at realfuntimespodcast@gmail.com. Go to realfuntimespod.com.
Check out the website. Like us, rate us, review us. And as always, you got to tell somebody.
Yeah. This week, tell a coworker.
A coworker. Yep. I like that.
That's what I did this week.
Solid AF. You're already ahead.
Yeah, I told a coworker, and I messaged the chick at Half Baked Harvest when she was like, "Name a good podcast that you like," and I was like, "Real Fun Times." Like,
Half Baked Harvest, hit us up, man. Yeah. I like your name. Yeah. Your recipes are probably delicious.
They look delicious. I've never made one, but God, they look good.
And speaking of food, let's go eat it.
Let's do it. Bye.
Adieu. Thank you for listening to Real Fun Times, your favorite movie podcast.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Real Fun Times, REELFUNTIMES. Real Fun Times is produced by Drea Age, Rose Age, and Noelle Phelps. The thoughts and opinions expressed herein are solely those of the individual hosts, nobody else's. No one's.
Real Fun Times is not affiliated with or connected to any of the motion pictures, music, or other clips played within this podcast. All movie clips and music included in this podcast are the intellectual property of the respective copyright holders. They're included here for review purposes, and absolutely no infringement is intended.
And lastly, a tip of the hat and a sincere thank you to our friend, Autopsy Summer Camp, for our rad outro music. To hear more of his offerings and collaborations, check him out on Instagram at Autopsy Summer Camp.